Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss this LeetCode daily problem, counting bits. And if you're new to this channel, then subscribe the channel and do hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time whenever I post this video. So basically in this question, you are given this n, let us say n is 4. Then you have to return a vector in which, like, for every num lying in this range 0 to n, you have to count its set bit and then you have to push it into a vector and then you have to return it up in then you have to return that vector. So for example, for 0 number, your set bits would be 0. For 1, your set bits would be 1. For 2, your set bits would be 1. For 3, your set bits would be 2, and for 4, your set bits would be 1 only. So you would be returning this as an vector. So let us understand what are set bits. So basically, like, if you are having a number like 4, then its binary representation would be like this. So here you could see only one bit is set, so count of set bits is 1 in this case. For example, 6, in case of 6, your binary representation would be like this, so your count of set bits would be 2. In case of 8, your set bits would be like this, so your count of set bits would be 1. In case of 10, it would be 2. So you just need to calculate this for every number lying in this range and then you have to return that vector. So basically, like, there is some of the bit operations involved in it, so let me help you go through with it and then you would easily solve this question out. So one is left operator and one is right operator. So basically, like, if you left shifted this number, left shift, let's say 4 by 1, it means like you are multiplying 4 by 2. Or you could say, like, this is the binary representation of 4 and left shifting would make it like this. Like, you are shifting all these bits by one place towards left. This is your left operator, so your output would be 8. This is the binary representation of 8. So in case of 6, your output should be 12, and you could also see, like, 6, this would come out like this, and it's the binary representation of 12. So this is the case with the left operator. In case of right operator, the opposite thing is there. So in case of, like, if you are shifting it towards right, it means like you are dividing it by 2. So now 1 0 0 right shifted by 1, it would come out to be 1 0. Similarly for 6, it would come out like this, and it would be, you would get this. So this is 3, so 6 by 2 is also 3, so you are reaching here. So this is the left and right operator. So once you understood this, so basically what I have done in this code, like, I'm iterating over this whole range, for which we have to, like, we have to calculate for every number this these 1 bits count. So I'm iterating over this whole range, then I am shifting it towards right. It's right operator what I'm using, like, it will divide my number by 2 every time, and I am checking if my last bit, what this would do, it would check if my last bit is 1 or not. If it's 1, then I would be increasing my 1 bit. If it's not, then I won't be increasing it, and finally I would be pushing it into the vector, and then I would be returning my vector. So let me help you go through with an example. Like, if let's say you are having this 4, so what you would start your loop with 4, you would check, like, this is the binary representation of 4. You would check if the last bit is 1 or not. So 1 0 0 and 1 would be 0. It's not, so you are not going here and you are not increasing this count of bits, count of 1 bits. So 1 bit count is not increased. So now you will shift this towards right and you will store it into this number. So shifting it towards right, it would become 2. Then again you would go to 2, then you would check like if this is set or not. It's not, so you are not going to increase this count. Again you are going to shift it by one place, and then your nums would become 1. Then again for 1 you would check like, now in your case like 1 and 1 would be 1, so you would increase this count of 1 bit, and then you would again shift it and num will become 0, because 1 by 2 would become 0, so num will become 0. And here like you would get your 1 bit as 1 bit count as equal to 1 for this 4, which is true. So this is I am doing for every number in this range, and then I am returning this vector. So what is going to be this complexity, time complexity? So this is an order of n, this is order of 32, so your complexity would be 32 star n. It would be 32 because like you could maximum shift it by like 32, like there could be total 32 digits possible. So since you are applying this right operator shift, it could shift only 32 times towards right. So and after it would become 0. So for every number you are going to shift it 32 times, so it would be 32 star n, which would be order of n only. And there is also one more possible solution. What I am doing is like I am using this memorization technique. So basically what I am doing, I could easily say like for getting my answer of 4, if I could like 4 representation is this, if I could somehow know this, like how many set bits are there in it, and how many set bits, like if I right shift this number, and if I check like if I will right shift, then this value would be gone, right? This could be 1 also, so it would have increased our answer. So I will only check like if my last bit is 1 or not, so I'll check 0 and 1. So what I meant to say is like if you are having this 5, this is your 5 representation, so I'll check like the count of this bits, how many set bits are there in this, and I'll also check like for the last bit if it's 1 or not. If it's 1, then I would increment it, and so your answer would look like this. It would be dp of 5. And similarly you would do this for dp of 2. So dp of 2 would also look like this. dp of 1 plus since it would be last bit would be 0, so 0 and 1 would be 0. And similarly dp of 1 would look like dp of 0 and plus 1, because 1 and 1 would be 1. So here like it would be 1, it would be also 1, it would be 2, and so you get this dp of 5 as 2, which is true. So this I am doing with this help of this recurrence. Basically what I am doing is I am getting, for let us say like you are having this bits for a particular number, let us say for nums it's this. So what I am doing is dp of this nums would be nothing, what I just wanted to say, dp of a1 a2 a3 plus a4 and 1. Since this count would be, this would give me one's count in these number of digits, and for last digit I am checking it like this, and this would help me getting these one count in this whole nums. So this is what I am achieving with the help of this recurrence, and then I am returning this vector. So hope you understand this, and if you face any query, then you could ask in this comment section. I would try to answer that. Thank you. Thanks for watching.